Where's this? This is my 7. I want my 7 right now. I want my 9. The other big misconception is with America is people are so freaked out about the president, but what they don't realize is the president has very little to do with your day-to-day life. Yeah. If people realize that your local governance has more to do with your day-to-day, that would be better. But nice. Nobody's on yet. That's okay. In that one. What up? First person in. Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Just practicing my single plane golf swing. It's actually range session number 11 for me. But getting close to that 1 month mark here of using it. Spent the last few days at home really honing in the bottom half of my stance with it. I'm actually too far back with this one, but there we go. Good shot, able to adjust. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. Welcome into the stream. So Chase is at school. I'm at the driving range. But so if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. Just put them down. Got the front camera facing front today, frontways today. This way I can see all the comments as they come in. So. Like I said, hopefully everybody's having a good day. If you're enjoying the stream, if you have any comments, questions, I use the single plane golf swing. So a little bit different from what normal people use normally. So I know it looks funky and weird compared to the traditional golf swing, but I enjoy it, and even though I was off with it this past week or so, I spent the last couple days at home really just honing in my lower body stance with it, getting comfortable. So now I feel like I've fixed that. So. But no, I feel like I've got my body tilts all right. But I know it looks funky. I know it looks weird, guys, but trust me, it works. But I was off for like a couple weeks. I just couldn't get things right, feeling good. But now I've got it back in line. Like I said, I knew it was the lower body, but things are definitely on point now and really working out well for me. Hi, family. How you doing? Now, if you guys haven't seen the single plane golf swing, which was developed by Mo Norman, it does look different. The setup is very, very different to the golf ball, but compared to the traditional golf swing. But I enjoy it quite a bit. Like I said, I worked out all the lower body issues I've had just practicing at home, the setup and stance. So now I feel like I've got it all down. So, and now I'm really beginning to see those nice straight shots again. So, but hopefully everyone's having a good day. If you're struggling with the traditional golf swing like I was, I highly recommend the single plane swing. Takes some time to get used to. It's very different, but it's also kind of hard to argue with the greatest ball striker in history, Mo Norman. So that one was a little thin, but still nice and straight. But working up through the bag, it's my 8-iron. Yeah, I was having problems with my tilt in this back leg the last week or so, but I've got that worked out. Did a lot of practice at home as far as just setup without a golf club. Pulled that one a little bit, but still a nice straight flight. About 130 yards there. But yeah, no, I seem to have worked out my lower body issues, which was plaguing me this past week. So things have worked out, are going really nicely so far today on the range for today's practice. But hopefully y'all are, like I said, having a good day. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the chat. Do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the stream. So. But good to be going up in clubs through the bag. And answering you guys' questions along the way. take a little break in between each little 5-ball set. And then really going to be hitting a lot of balls though with the driver, because that's the club I've been struggling with the most. Although I did hit a few during warm-up, and it's much better than what it was when I was compared to last week. There's the 7-iron, dropping it just about 160. That was. Pulled it a little bit. But if you haven't seen the single plane golf swing before, you know it looks weird. Setup is very different compared to the traditional swing. But once you get used to it, it does make hitting your golf shots a lot easier. Not only on top of that, my bad shots now have improved drastically. So, and that's just because of the mechanics of how this particular swing works. There we go. There's too much pressure on my toe there. Back toe, I should say. Top that one because I came up too early. That's been my biggest problem and weakness with this swing, is coming up on this back toe early. But that's actually only the first time today I've done that. So typically it's a major flaw for me. And that one as well. But hopefully everybody's having a good day. Just chilling. Seem to have been thinning a lot of them with the 7. Means I'm coming up too early. Need to lean more forward. Or it's ball position, one of those two. I feel it's not coming through my shot. There we go. That was peered. Dropped about 160. So, you know me as the Rizzler. I am the Panther dressed in black. Mo, I have no idea what you're talking about, man. But okay, we'll go with it, homie. So. But hopefully everybody's having a good day. Everybody's chilling. Just got done hitting the 7-iron. I'll hit the 6 next as I work my way up through the clubs, practicing my single plane golf swing. So just taking a small break. I'm going to take small breaks in between each club set. And then I'm going to hit the bulk of the balls with the driver, because that's where I struggle the most, or been struggling most. But according to Todd, Todd Graves, it's the most important club in the bag. So, and if you listen to him talk about it and his reasons why, I kind of agree with him. So that's 7. We'll hit 6, 5, 3, 5 hybrid, and then 3, and then driver. So. What time is it? 11 o'clock? I got almost 2 whole hours. I have plenty of time. So I may need to get another rack of balls. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, excuse me. But I use a single plane golf swing, guys. I know it looks very different compared to the traditional golf swing. The setup's different. So have been having problems with the setup the last couple weeks, though. Spent the last couple days at home really focused on it. I think I've got it locked in now. Well, I thinned that one because I came up on my back toe, but as you can see, it still went straight down the line. And that's one of the things I like about the single plane golf swing the most, is it's even made my bad shots much better. That feels about right. So, hold on. That was as pure as it gets right there. Fortunately, it hit the little extend out side net thingies. So I'm just get to see, try to aim a little more towards the center now. But welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. If you're enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Really helps out the stream. I'm John. My son, my 4-year-old son, who's the channel's named after, Chase, he's at school right now. So, but we'll do a live stream on Saturday, every Saturday night. But I'm here, out here working on my single plane golf swing. Changed over from the traditional swing because me and it weren't getting along very well. Thin that one. That's my fault though. Use your air, but still straight. Still straight. And see, that's once again why I've enjoyed switching over to the swing style, even though it does look very different, is my bad hits are a lot better than what they were with the traditional swing. But it is all about setup though with the swing. So even though I pulled that, it's not nearly like, before that would be like a nasty hook. Now it's not a nasty hook, it's just a pull that goes off about 25 yards to the right, but before that would be super hook. But I do know the setup looks very different, very weird, but it does work. A little bit too wide. There we go. So I've been struggling with the setup the last week and a half, but got it all dialed in, I think, now. There we go. Nice, another pured shot. But thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate everybody being here as I work on getting ready to get out onto the golf course with my son. Because Chase is ready to go. He's good to go. He's just got a little bit of work with learn how to chip. He's the real star of the show. Working with chipping. But as soon as he gets that all down, he's going to be ready to go. So, but I need about another month and a half with this swing before I go out onto the golf course with it. So, but beginning of the year, Chase and I will definitely be out onto the courses. And if you guys want to enjoy watching me and the real star of the show, my 4-year-old son Chase, who crushes golf balls, then definitely hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be all over Thailand and showing you all the cool golf courses out here. But first things first, I got to get my swing down at least good enough towards where I don't lose a dozen golf balls when I go out into the course and try to film it. But also with that, I mean, I want to be at least as good as Bob from Bob Does Sports. So, although he's not all that great, but still, I think it's very doable by the beginning of the year. But, so, gonna hit the 5-iron now, which, as far as the irons go, it's the iron I've been struggling with the most. But like I said, I've really been struggling the last week and a half with the setup of the swing. But I think I've definitely worked that out. I spent the last 2 days at the house without a club in my hand, just doing the setup and getting that all down. And it's really helped out quite a bit. Because it was off and it was ugly. That was for sure. But if you haven't seen the single plane swing, it's definitely a different setup, guys. It definitely looks a little weird, but it does work. So it's also hard to argue with the greatest ball striker in history, Mo Norman. This is the swing that, as Todd likes to say, he discovered. I say he developed it, but it does work. So still getting used to it though. But today's been a really good session though so far, mainly because I spent all that time at home the last couple days just getting the setup with my lower half of my body correct with it, because it was off. But see, that's another thing about the single plane swing, is because of the way it works and the way Todd teaches it, you can just go back through the steps and be able to figure out what the heck you were doing wrong and be able to fix it. And that's what I did. So, but it has definitely helped. So. There we go. Okay, that's correct. That's about as pure as I've hit this 5-iron in a while. That went roughly, I want to say 190. Probably rolled out to the 200 mark. So that back fence that you guys see back there is 220. So not the longest of driving ranges, but definitely works. But if you haven't seen the single plane golf swing before, I know it looks different setup compared to the traditional swing. But once you get the hang of this swing, it definitely makes golf a lot easier. But I've only been using it for almost about a month now. It's my 11th range session with it, and it has definitely improved me drastically in just a month. But nope, that one I super fatted. That's okay. So hopefully everyone's had a good day or having a good day. I'm here in Thailand, so it's 11 o'clock here. 11:04 if we want to be super precise. But so far, this has been a good range session for me, a good day. I spent the last couple days really focusing in on getting my stance correct again, because the last week and a half it was just really, really off, and I knew it was somewhere in the setup and in the stance, and it's definitely been fixed since then. But I spent the last 2 days literally at home, no club in my hand, just doing the setup and figuring out my feet and balance and watching all of Todd Graves' videos on it. And I think I definitely have it worked out. But, so. This will be an interesting club because last session I really struggled with my hybrid, but once again my stance was really, really off then. So we'll see how it goes. Now, with since I fixed the stance though, because so far I think I've got it dialed in. So far today, session's been really good so far, and we're definitely moving in that right direction. You guys have any questions, or put them down in the comments and I'll answer them for you. But moving on to the 4 hybrid in my set. Too much on the toe. There we go. Sorry. Nope, thin that one. I think I was too far back. Move forward a little bit. The hybrid has been very hit or miss with me. I wish I had Todd's. He calls it the ABT. It's a board that he has, a training aid that shows you where your feet should be for all your irons, the hybrid, and the driver. And so I wish I could get my hands on that, but I don't think they ship it out to Thailand. There we go, that's better. So my heel was just a little bit off my back foot. And that one too. But it's straight. That's for certain. I'm gonna need to try. Yeah, this is definitely the club I'm beginning to struggle with. Something's not. Just go to an iron stance with it. See if that. I don't think that'll fix it though. We'll see. Oh, it did. Okay. It's just too far back. Yeah, there it is. Just had the setup off on it. But what's my handicap? Don't know yet, Baker. Um, haven't gone out and played an actual round of golf in 16 years. Uh, going to be hitting back out onto the course at the beginning of the year with my 4-year-old son, who's really the one that's obsessed with golf. He's pretty much ready to go. I just got to teach him chipping a little bit. But since I've switched over my swing style from the traditional golf swing to the single plane golf swing, I want to give myself a couple months with it. I'm almost at the end of my first month of using the swing, and it's improved me drastically, um, like drastically in a very short period of time. But uh, but no, I still feel like I've got to work out a few more things with it. Want to get more comfortable with it before I head out onto the golf course with the single plane swing. But I'm definitely excited to do it because, like I said, it has improved me drastically in just the last month. So, but no, hopefully everybody's having a good day. Ooh, but I'm just kind of working up through the clubs. Okay, just checking. I see there are some things that could help me. Sure, let me know. If it's as long as it's within the single plane swing style, let me know, my friend. Um, because that's the golf swing that I use. That's the golf swing I'm going to continue to use. Um, but I mean, there's a lot of people that jump on, and I love the tips. I love the help. Um, but as long as it's within the framework of the single plane golf swing, more than happy to listen. Yeah, because that's the swing style I'm switching over to. Like I said, it hasn't been quite a month, but it's getting close to a month, the month marker of me using the swing style. So I'm gonna hit the 3-wood now. I'm gonna do 5 off the deck with the 3-wood, and then I'm gonna do 5 off the tee. It's a club I actually haven't swung too much since switching over to the single plane golf swing, but I'm definitely gonna enjoy doing it, using it. It's the one thing I haven't found from Todd. There we go. As far as the single plane golf swing is concerned, is the 3-wood off the deck or off the floor. Is if I should move up. I'm pretty sure I'm probably supposed to, but compared to it being on the tee. Like for example, ball position. I know on the tee it's supposed to be exactly like the driver for the 3-wood. Um, but I'm wondering, because I thinned that a little bit, it wasn't too bad, if I should move up and put the ball just behind the heel when I'm hitting it off the deck. Yeah, there it is. That was much better. Much, much better. So, yeah, probably off the deck with anything, whether it be driver or this 3-wood. Probably need to move the ball up a little bit in my stance. Let's see. Stand behind the ball and look at the fairway, trying to hit the ball first, then walk up and look at the target again. You need a system to approach the ball. Yeah, no, Baker, you're 100% correct on that. Right now, though, right at this, like that's next month's steps and goals. But right this second, I'm still kind of focused on the technique of the swing, of switching over to the single plane swing. Um, Before I start doing like, okay, I'm gonna dress this way and start working on targeting, I guess you could say. Um, right now, I'm still focused because last week I struggled so much with the lower body um, that with the single plane golf swing that I wasn't getting the technique was off. So I'm still focused a little bit more on technique as far as the single plane golf swing goes than lining up and hitting targets yet. So, but if you haven't seen the single plane golf swing before, which was developed by Mo Norman, it is different in setup. As far as the distance you're supposed to be away from the ball, obviously the arm angles are completely different. Um, but no, I do quite enjoy the swing style a lot more. The thing that's definitely helped me improve me on quite a bit is even my bad strikes. Let's see, there we go. Okay, even my bad strikes are better now. I'm gonna top that one because I came up on this toe, which I'm not supposed to do in the single plane golf swing. I got to keep that back foot planted. But that's only the second time I've done that. That was my mistake last week that I kept making. I kept coming up on that foot, up on that foot, up on that foot, which is something you do in the traditional golf swing, but in the single plane golf swing, you got to keep that foot planted. It is a absolute must and a key to this stance and to this style, swing style. But I know I look far away from the ball. There we go. Beautiful. So let's see. Your club is way too far from the ball when I set up. Um, Baker, once again, I use a single plane golf swing. If you go on and you type in single plane golf swing and you listen to Todd Graves talk about the setup, the club is actually supposed to be far away from the ball. Todd talks about that, why he does. In fact, he recently mentioned it in his most recent videos about why Mo set up the club so far away from the ball. It is actually part of the single plane golf swing and the way that it works. So, but I'll let Todd discuss that and talk all about how and why him and Mo do the things that they do in the single plane golf swing at setup, because I'm nowhere near qualified to talk about it. But no, that once again, it's very different compared to the traditional swing. But no, yes, the club is set up far away to the ball. I'm far away from the ball, but once again, this is all things that are within the swing style. There you go. There's a great strike. So, but yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. And get some water here and get back into it. But no, Baker, I mean, if you're talking about the traditional swing, yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm 57 and played all my life. Good luck. Get the little red book. I don't know what do you mean by the little red book before you take off, man. I know the little red book of sailing. I was in sales my whole life. That little red book of sailing is probably the best sales book there is in the world. But no, I use the single plane golf swing. So I know it's not common. I know it's not in the norm, but it works well for me. But we're gonna do some off the tee now. Probably need to switch out tee pegs real quick before I do that. This is 75. That's the height of this one. Come out. Oh, you're in there. 80, so a little bit shorter. Is this a 65? That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to be doing a lot of my shots today, swings today with the driver. Oh, because that's the club I've been struggling the most with. But selling golf instruction book. Look it up. He taught Tom Kite and Ben Kershaw. Okay. I mean, as long as I don't know if he teaches the single plane golf swing, but I'm pretty sure it's a good book. But I'm gonna stick. If it's him talking about the traditional golf swing, it's not gonna be for me. But I'll definitely look it up. Knowledge is great anyhow. Maybe there's something I can still take out of it. But no, I use, I know it's, like I keep saying, it's very different looking. There we go. Very different looking compared to the traditional golf swing. But like I said, it has drastically improved me in just this month, just under a month of using it. So. But yeah, no, I quite enjoy it. The thing I've enjoyed about it the most is that it is drastically, my bad shots before I used to slice and hook the ball like with the driver, it'd go 60, 70 yards and then hard slice, hard hook. But with the single plane swing, that doesn't happen anymore. So, I mean, I may still hit it off center and square, and that's why I'm practicing. Good, how are you? But now that I've switched over to the single plane golf swing, my bad shots are now a lot better than what they used to be. thin that one a little bit, but still, look, straight. So, probably too deep in my stance though. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the stream. And then if you guys really want to help us out, do us a huge favor, hit that subscribe button. Because at the beginning of the year, Chase and I, I'm not Chase, Chase is my 4-year-old son, and the whole reason why the channel is called Chase in Golf is because of him. He's absolutely obsessed with golf, which has now made me obsessed with golf, which has got me back into the game after not playing for 16 years. And Chase and I are gonna be getting out onto the golf course come the beginning of the year. But I need this next month and a half of practice with my new swing style because I've completely changed swing styles from the traditional golf swing to the single plane golf swing. And I need that time to get it ready. So I've definitely fixed in the last week. I've had some struggles with my setup. As far as it goes, the single plane golf swing goes, spent the last 2 days just literally at home, no golf club in my hand, just working on setup and swinging through. And then today I came out onto the range, and it's been a great session so far today. But Chase and I, if you want to see my son, my 4-year-old son, who's really the star and stud of the show, he's at school right now, but every Saturday night, as far as Thailand time is concerned, Saturday night around 6 p.m. or so, plus or minus 30 minutes, Chase and I do a stream. And you guys could see the real stud here. Like I said, my 4-year-old son, Chase, really show up as dad and blast some golf balls. There we go. That was a great shot. So, but a couple more shots with the 3-wood, and then we'll get into the driver, guys. Because that's where I want to spend the bulk of this range session with, is on the driver. Because that's the club I've struggled the most with. And Todd has said that is the club that he feels is most important in the bag, and his whole reasons why. Go check out his YouTube videos and his explanation of it. Oh, this setup is, this feels good. I haven't felt this good in a setup in a minute with this club. Wow, blasted that. So, but no, I use a single plane golf swing, which I understand looks funky, to say the least. But it has improved me drastically. There's another one. Feels really good. So, yeah, those were 2 really good hits. But take a little break and then get into the driver.